one without the guns, because that's the easier target. You know, it's a soft target. That's why you got, you know, crazy maniacs going up in movie theaters and, you know, Walmarts and shit, and, you know, because they know those places are no gun zones, so it's a target. But fuck that. I'm gonna have my...
What's going on, people, man? Let me see, man. Yeah, you're focusing to my gun channel, Tactical Skillionaire Defense channel. May God bless each and every one of you. It's your favorite gun owner checking in. Self-made J Skills. I'd like you guys to, first of all, get to know your gun laws in your state and surrounding states when traveling. I'd like you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And today, and I mean today, is another and episode number 7, y'all. This is my episode number 7. I don't do these often. I do them very randomly on a Sunday, depending on if I feel like it. So this is episode 7. And today we're going to be talking about something called a little bit of home invasion. And as you see on the screen behind me on my TV, it's your big homie. Lives where I live locally, same state. One of the guys that's been really on the home invasion type of talk with his 2A community channel. His name is T Electric. One of the dopest guys that I've been watching on YouTube. Big fan of. Like I say, locally, he stays where I stay. His YouTube is T Electric. T space Electric. He spelled electric LEECTRIK. If you want to go check him out, please go check the big bro out. Go check the big homie out, man. Now, if you're a little sensitive on explicit language, then he's not the one to watch. But his message to me is very clear on where he stands and what he stands for. So I can bypass all the language. Don't really bother me. But I know some people might say he do a little bit of too much cursing or whatnot. But I look at his message more than anything when I do look at his YouTube channel. So it don't bother me. But warranty preference, if you don't like a lot of cussing, well, his channel ain't for you. But I just want to get that out the way as well. But if you look at it, if you listen to what he's saying, you'll get the message that he's trying to get across. Good brother, like I said, loving his channel. And I encourage you guys to like, comment, and subscribe to the brother. And just listen to the message that he has to say. Like I said, today on episode 7, it's the home invasion. And the reason why I have him up on my screen, because he's a big advocate on protecting your home and your family and your loved ones. So that's the reason why he's on the screen. He's the focus of the day. Check him out, check him out, check him out. But the reason I wanted to get really into this home invasion thing is, if you are familiar with battle rapping, and you're familiar with the genre rap, a young man by the name of Hitman Holler, who is a big cast on Wildin' Out. And if you watch Wildin' Out, then you know what I'm talking about. He was on FaceTime with his young lady, or his companion. And while he's on the phone, 4 guys breaks into his home. He tells her to grab the rifle. She ends up grabbing a pistol, and she ends up getting shot in the face. And he's witnessing this all on. He's a witness to this all on FaceTime, which inspired me to really do what I'm doing today and what I'm talking about today, which is home invasion. The first thing with home invasion, you got to figure out what's around you. And when I mean what's around you, determines what are you going to use as your home defense. He's told her to pick up the rifle, but I believe they're in the house, so they're not an apartment building. I'm gonna give you an example of what I would carry or what I would use um, inside a home, but I wouldn't use nor say in an apartment building. And I got a couple examples here right on my desk, and I got one on the side of me. One thing I would not use, two weapons or calibers I would not use for sure, as far as rifles, pistol rifles, is 5.56 by 223, which is your AR-15 or higher, and also your AK-47, 7.62 by 32, I believe. If I'm living in an apartment building, I would not, and I strongly believe anybody that lives in an apartment building, I would not use those as home defense. And the reason why I say that is because of over penetration. You're next door to somebody, you got somebody next door to you to your right, left, and possibly somebody behind you in the right across from what behind you. You might have somebody else living behind you. And before I moved into my home, I was renting out an apartment, and I would not use this in an apartment setting. This is my AR-15, a 7.5-inch barrel. Y'all have seen this before, but this is something I would not, absolutely would not use in an apartment building, because of over penetration. And let me go and check this to make sure ain't nothing in here. As you see, nothing dropped out. But this is, for example, a 40 round mag. I put 40 in here. You got 40. Okay, I probably got to tighten them screws up, but we ain't gonna worry about that right now. That's 40 rounds of 223 5.56. Good for you if you're in a home. Good if you're in a wilderness area. Good for home protection. But your ears, you will not be able to hear. Your ears will be ringing for a minute. And that's with any handgun or any pistol there is. But you will not be using this. And normally, if I decide to use this one, I usually keep one in the head. I mean, not one in the head, but I usually keep one magazine on deck in the gun. And I usually keep me at least 2 more rounds of 40 rounds up in my bedroom. So if I decide to sleep and I decide to use this, I'm bringing 120 rounds with me. I'm gonna keep one in the gun. I'm gonna rack it, so that's gonna be one in the head, 39 in the clip, and I'm gonna have me 2 more 40 round magazines on deck. And of course my pistol, whatever pistol, and I'll show you pistols in a minute. But this is something I would not. This AR-15 or AK-47 with the same length, barrel length, I would never go full length because of the risk. Somebody being able to grab my gun and be able to control my gun as I come around the corner. So that's why I like the 7.5-inch barrel. It's more closer to the body, and you're being able to maneuver and still have control of the gun with the home invasion. So that I would not use if you're in an apartment. That's just me personally, because of the round and the over penetration that you could possibly do and hit somebody either on the right, left, or behind you, and end up killing someone and end up being sued or being locked up for murder for somebody you did not mean to hit. We're gonna go with another gun, which is of course the same kind of platform that I told you, the 7.5-inch barrel, but I think this one's a little bit more shorter. But I would use this in particularly for apartment building. This is my strike-by, and in my strike-by it takes 9mm bullets, which is just now these days is known as a carbine. My computer going on. It's known as a carbine. I like this choice because it doesn't do any. It won't do any penetration outside the apartment or somebody you're trying to hit. Like I said, I like this because same situation. Same situation. You're able to keep it as close to your body and being able to go around corners at the same time. We at 10 minutes, so I'm going to hurry this up. But for Home Invasion, episode 7. This is a good choice. You got the Scorpions, you got the Ruger Carbine PCC, you got H&K, you got a bunch of companies now. They even got this in the AK platform, which I want to say, God, what is that name? But they make it as an AK platform that takes 9mm bullets as well. So you can go for a variety of ways with the 9mm carbine if you want to. And then if I decide to carry this one upstairs, I keep one, like I said, in here. Let me make sure it is clear for you guys. Okay. Okay. I will keep one in the gun, and again, 2 30-rounders. These are good for multiple threats. Unlike a handgun, which my wife sleeps with, only holds 8 and 7. So if she got 4 intruders coming in, I want her to be able to utilize more than a handgun. And I have to get her to the range to really get her on how to shoot a bunch of these particular PCCs and the AR-15 pistol. So she can get used to this and get used to maybe I can grab a handgun or whatnot, or more like I'll grab this and she'll have her handgun. But I want her to learn how to use these two as well as a tool. So this is another option that you can utilize in your home invasion, which is a PCC, which is basically a handgun round and a AR-15 or AK platform. Is all it is. That's all it is. Another choice, but you're limited on capacity. Depends on what you put in here. I like a shotgun because you can put a variety of different type of rounds. Slug, bird shot, turkey shot, double-aught buck, triple buck, whatever you can put in here, and it will not over penetrate. So I would say this is another good option, which this is a Mossberg Shockwave. And if you've ever seen the Shockwave, I did something different. I put a pistol grip on it, and I put a brace on it because I like the comfortability to be able to move around with this. And as you can see, I still have control. If I was to go around the corner, be able to control it as well. I do sometimes decide to bring the shotgun, depends on how I'm feeling. 5 in the tube. I have 5 on the side, so I have a total of 10. So I have 10, and then I keep this, like I keep extra mags with me. I keep me, they call this a belt clip. What you see is a clip on the back of it. You can clip it to your pants, so I got an extra 10. So in this package, I have a total of 20 rounds that I can let off with 4 intruders coming in. So if you was to use a shotgun, store more ammo around you when you're using a shotgun. Like I said, I do bring this upstairs sometime, and I think I'll be more. I can use this comfortably. Because both of my shotguns are pumps. I don't have semi-automatic. I had one semi-automatic, but I sold it because I wasn't practicing with it. I was practicing more with my pump, so I decided to sell it. But if you're going to use a pump, have more than 5 rounds with you, and also put a side saddle on it. So as you're firing it, you fire it and maybe stop, put 3 shells in there, and then go back at it. And then you also have an extra 10 on you. You have 20. So you have half of a 40 rounds with you, which is kind of enough. You should be able to with at least 10 shots, you should be able to at least wound two of them, and hopefully the other two go about their business. But a shotgun, depends on what you put in it, is a real good self-defense, home invasion weapon for an apartment building. So, yeah. Another thing a lot of people use, I usually keep myself a pistol, and I usually keep myself either one of them three choices by my bedside. The three pistols that I usually use or keep by my bedside, and I also keep a box of 50 rounds of 9mm, because most of my handguns and one of my carbines are 9mm. So I keep myself a box of 50 rounds in my drawer as well. And I also keep myself a gun that takes I keep myself a handgun that takes 20 or more rounds. This is the Canic TP9 SFX, which is a beautiful gun. I love this gun. And anything that I keep on my bedside has to have a light on it. Nothing in there. So, as you can see, it has a light on it. I only have two. It came with only 2 magazines, which it came with 2 18 rounds, but I put a +2 on it, so it keeps 20 rounds. So I keep 20 rounds in here, and I keep an extra 20 round mag by my bedside, as you can see. But that is a good option for any of my guns. Well, I ain't gonna say any of them, because I also keep a third one that I use as my handgun nightstand. Pistols are very good for apartment buildings as well. As I said, that's my Canic. This one here is my Glock 19 Gen 5. We're gonna rack it. As you see, nothing in there. This one comes with 3 15-round mags. What I did was I put a +5 on both of these, so these are 20-round mags. So I keep me one 20-rounder in here, and I keep me a 20-rounder and a 15-rounder by my bedside. So I keep enough for more than 10 intruders. As you can see, I keep me more than enough by my bedside. And like I said, I can grab the carbine, I can grab the AR-15, I can grab the shotgun, and my wife is able to grab either one of these pistols to assist me in fighting off the threat or threats that come into my home. This one has a red dot on it. Another one has a TRL7, that's the light on it. So that is another one that I utilize by my bedside, and one of my everyday carries. Which is my carry for the day. Let me clear it, because anything I carry has to have something in the head. This is my Glock 29 10mm, which I keep one in the head. One in the gun at night. And I keep 2 10-rounders by the bedside. So that's 30 rounds. It also has a light as well, which I have to put some more batteries in, but this is a TRL 6. Okay, so I'm gonna get more into, we're gonna go about 30 minutes into the story on Hitman Holler's girlfriend and the home invasion, y'all. Let's go. Okay. Okay. This is them talking about her getting shot. Hitman Holla posted this video of his girlfriend walking on her own for the first time after being shot in the face. So I'm gonna give you a little background. Hitman Holla's girlfriend, Cinnamon, was shot in the face during a burglary and is currently hospitalized. However, she appears to be recovering, and the rapper is thanking his fans for support. The 33-year-old posted a video of Cinnamon walking without a walker for the first time since the shooting. He also revealed she has been on bed rest, has a broken neck, and a bullet traveled in and out of her head. The video shows Cinnamon slowly walking with nurses by her side. See below. They have a video of her walking, but we're gonna go past that. On October the 13th, the rapper revealed on Instagram the burglary occurred while he was on FaceTime with Cinnamon, writing, imagine being on FaceTime while being out of town, and she's telling you it's people in the house at 1 in the morning. So coaching her on what to do 1,000 miles away, she showed courage and let off shots defending her home. I'm so proud of how she was so brave. Cinnamon spoke out about the incident on her Instagram, writing, I never knew I was strong until now. Thank you for the amazing support system, because I honestly wouldn't know I wouldn't know what to do in a time like this. I've never been so afraid in my life, man, but I was covered by the blood of Jesus. So, as I read some of the article on Hitman and his girlfriend Cinnamon talking, I do want to thank God for her being able to recover. I hope her speedy recovery. And man, that's a scary thing for you to be either at work or you out of town, and your wife or girlfriend at 1 in the morning gets woke up to someone breaking into the home. I put this stuff in place for my wife because we have 2 children. We're slowly learning on how to tell them what to do in a situation such as if that was to happen to someone in my, well, not someone, but if that was to happen with my wife being at home alone. Tragic situation. She did fire shots to defend her home, but she ended up getting shot. I guess they returned fire, the 4 men, and she ends up getting hit in the face. So we are, I'm hoping for a speedy recovery. I'm hoping nothing but the best for her and Hitman Holla. I never want to see people that makes an honest living be a victim because someone else doesn't want to get out there and work, or decides, well, I don't feel like working, I'm going to take from others. So, man, get your wives, and this to the men, get your wives or get your girlfriends in that range and teach them how to use what's in the household. I have to get my wife outside the comfort of her gun, her everyday carry. I got to get her into learning how to shoot the carbine, learn how to get comfortable with the recoil of the shotgun. If she has to go for the AR-15, get comfortable with the AR-15 to be able to assess what's going on. If it's more than one person, grab your put your handgun or your everyday carry on your hip with your extra magazines and proceed to sweep the house to make sure no one is in the home with you. Thank God she at least knows how to grab the pistol and at least knows how to use it. They got one on her. They hit her in the face. Unfortunately, one of the most terrible things. But thank God she's recovering. She's walking now. As you see, October the 13th. It is going on, I want to say October the 20th or something like that. And she's already walking. Keep yourself armed. Stay dangerous. And I'm going to get y'all back to T Electric, and then I'm out of here. May God bless each and every one of you.
If you love your family, you love your kids, you love your wife, y'all go out and get you a gun and be able to protect your loved ones, man, because it's evil motherfuckers out there, man, savages out there that want to do the devil's work and do harm against you, man. So be righteous, be responsible. Don't just get a gun, but learn that gun.
Learn it.
Practice with that gun.
Yes, sir.
Go to the gun range. Train with that gun. Learn how to break that gun down and clean it. Get comfortable shooting that gun. And don't hesitate to blow a motherfucker away that want to take you and yours, that want to, do harm to you and yours. Don't hesitate to blow a motherfucker away. There's a lot of people that's so...
All right, y'all. I'm out of here for another Bulletproof Sunday, episode 7, Home Invasions, man. Stay safe. Protect your loved ones. Get your loved ones in the gun range. Learn how to shoot what you have at home. Get them comfortable enough to where you know that if anything, while you're gone as a man, and I have a son here that's 11. I'm getting him slowly acclimated on how to break down the gun safeties first, and then we'll go out and I'll teach them how to use a gun. Teach your children as well to be an asset. Whoever's not an asset, put them in a safe place. Tell them where to go. They sit until you tell them to come out. Man, it's very important that we fight evil, man. There's people out here that don't give a dang about life and don't give a dang about themselves. So you make sure, man, you take the responsibility. Don't wait for a cop to come, because by the time the cop come, as you can see, his lady got shot in the face. She did take the correct actions and grab something to kind of get them out the house to defend their household and their home that you work so hard for to get by working. So, man, get them out to the range. Get them how to get comfortable with them guns that you have in the home. I'm learning to do that. I'm learning to get my wife out there and get her off that pistol, get her into some more type of firearms, get comfortable to where she could be able to break a gun down, be able to, learn this stuff herself, because you never know. One day I'm gone. One day we all got to leave this earth. But I want to make sure if I'm gone, dead and gone, she and my children could be able to use any gun in my safe to be able to protect the household that me and her worked so hard for and so hard to build, man. Y'all stay safe. Look after each other. Man, may God bless each and every one of you and love each and every one of you, man. Peace. Episode 7, Home Invasion, Bulletproof Sunday. Love you guys.